Namaskar friends, myself Professor A.B. Panchal, Delhi College Morbi, Production Engineering Department. Welcome you all in the session of unconventional machining process. In last session we have discussed about the benefits of unconventional machining process and how to get the accuracy with good MRR in EDM, in electro discharge machining process. In today's session we will discuss about the electrochemical machining process. Electrochemical machining, it removes the material without the use of mechanical or thermal energy. Electrical energy in combination with the chemical energy, it forms the reaction for the reverse plating. Direct current at relatively high ampere and low voltage is continuously passed here between the anodic workpiece and cathodic electrode through the conductive electrolyte. At the anode surface, electrons are removed by the current flow and the metallic bond of the molecular structure of this surface are broken. These surface atoms proceed to go into the solution of metal ion. Simultaneously, positive hydrogen ions are attract to the negatively charged surface and emitted at the cathode surface to form the hydrogen molecules. So this is what the principle of electrochemical machining is. The material removal here, it is achieved by the electrochemical dissolution of anodically polarized workpiece, which is one of the electrolytic cell in the electrochemical machine. When an electric current is passed through the two conductor, it dip into the liquid solution, which is generally known as the electrolysis. The electrolytes are the different form metallic conductors of electricity, in that the current is carried not by the electrons but by the atoms or the group of atoms which have either lost or gained the electrons, so it acquiring either positive or maybe the negative charges. Such atoms are generally called as the ions. The dissolved material is removed from the gap between the workpiece and the tool by the flow of this electrolytic, which is also carry away the heat which is being generated while the machining is going on, and the hydrogen which is formed. A popular application of electrolysis is the electroplating process, in which the metal is coating are deposited upon the surface of cathodically polarized metal. Electrochemical machining is similar to the electropolishing process, in that it also is an anodic dissolution process, but the rate of material removal offered by the polishing process are considerably less than the required metal machining practices. This is the schematic representation of electrochemical machine, where you can see that at the center the tool is there. Here the tool is there, workpiece is placed on the base or on the table, and the which is directly connected with the tank where electrolytes are already filled. These electrolytes continuously flow through this enclosure. The filter is already attached with the tool, uh, and the workpiece is connected with the power supply, positively connected, and the cutting tool is negatively connected with the power supply. So when the operation is going on, uh, the electrons are removed by this current flow, and the metallic bond of the molecular structure of surface are broken, and the surface atom proceed towards the into the solution of metal ions. Here positive hydrogen ions are attracted to negatively charged surface and emitted the cathode surface to form the hydrogen molecules. And this is the electrolytic dissolution of ion from anode to cathode. ions which carry the positive charge, it moves through the electrolytic in the electrolytes in the direction of the positive current, that is towards the cathode. They are called the cations. The negatively charged ion, it travels towards the anode and they are called the anions. The movement of the ions is accompanied by the flow of electrons in the opposite sense to the positive current in the electrolyte. Both reactions are consequence of the applied potential difference, that is the voltage from. On the screen you can see the working principle of electrochemical machining process. For the successful process, the requirements are there. It includes cathode tool prepared with an appropriate mirror image of the configuration to be machined into the workpiece. So here you can see that cutting tool or the electrode is there, which is having the impression on its surface. This is the impression which is to be produced on the workpiece. Then the workpiece and a means to hold and locate it in the close proximity of the tool, which means that you require a platform on which the workpiece is to be placed within very proximity to the cutting tool, to the cutting tool. Then the next requirement is the means of supplying the gap between the tool and workpiece with pressurized flowing conductive liquid, means the electrolyte. The one more requirement is there, a carefully controlled source of DC electrical power of sufficient capacity to maintain the current density between the tool and the workpiece. So here in this figure it is the electrochemical machining of iron workpiece using let us consider NaCl solution as electrolyte. So when the current is switched on, the electrolyte gets ionized according to the equation that NaCl will be converted into Na plus and Cl minus, and H2O, because H2O is there, so it will be H plus and OH minus. As the hydrogen ions reach to the cathode, they combine with the free electrons, resulting into the evolution of H2 gas. So it will be 2H plus 2 electrons and the hydrogen will be dissolved. Assuming that the pure ion is being machined by this process, then the reaction takes place is, let us consider 2 Na plus 2 OH minus, that will be 2 NaOH, or Fe2 plus 2 Cl minus, that is FeCl2. Likewise, ACM of iron using NaCl as the electrolyte ion is removed as Fe, and sodium chloride is recovered back. So the iron hydroxide produced during the process must be removed continuously from the electrolyte by filtration before it is recirculated. That's why in earlier figure we have seen that the filter is there. This is the purpose of the filter. The workpiece and the tool are anode and cathode respectively of the cell, and the constant potential difference, usually at about 10 volt, is applied across them. A suitable electrolyte, for example here sodium chloride solution, is chosen so that the cathode shape remains unchanged during the electrolysis. The electrolyte is also pumped at the rate of 3 to 30 meter per second through the gap between the electrode to remove the product of machining and to diminish unwanted defects such as those that arise with cathodic gas generation and electrical heating. The rate at which the metal is then removed from the anode is approximately in inverse proportion to the distance between the electrode. The gap width along the electrode length will gradually tend to steady state the value. Under this condition, a shape roughly complementary to that of the cathode will be reproduced on the anode, which means that on the workpiece. In the electrochemical process, how the electrolyte is circulating, it must be injected in the gap at high speed. Recommended is 1500 to 300 meter per minute. The inlet pressure must be in between 0.15 to 3 megapascal, and the electrolyte system must include the very strong pump to get the circulation. The system also includes the filter, sludge removal system and the treatment unit, and the electrolyte is stored in the tank, which we have already seen in its schematic representation. There are few advantages of this electrochemical machining. There is no cutting force required. There is no cutting force associated with the machining process. Therefore, clamping is not required except for controlled motion of the workpiece. There is no heat affected zone. Very accurate and very accurate component we can get at the end of the process and at relatively fast rate. It can machine harder metal than the tool with good rate of material removal rate than the electro discharge machining process. No tool wear takes place. Better surface finish with good accuracy can be achieved. Freedom from metallurgical damages. The component which we are get at the end of the process, it is free from metallurgical damages. The production of the component will be the stress-free surface. It can dispense with operation like grinding and hence the faster in some of the cases. The machining ability is independent of the mechanical property of the work material. The process can be able to machine economically the complex shape workpiece, and as we know that the accuracy and economy through the inherent characteristics of the process. Then we can say that very complex shape, complex geometry we can produce with the help of electrochemical machining process. Few disadvantages are also there. Those are the corrosion and rust formation within the machining setup. The process is more expensive than the conventional machining because it requires large area also. Minimum corner radius which is achieved is limited up to 0.2 mm only. The electrolytes may destroy the equipments in many of the cases. It is the process is not environmental friendly because sludge and other waste are produced during the operation. Very high energy is required, and the material which is to be machined, it must be electrically conductive material. So these are the few disadvantages associated with the electrochemical process. And obviously where this process is applied, so some applications are there. The most common applications of ECM is high accuracy duplication. Because there is no tool wear, it can be used repeatedly with high degree of accuracy. It is commonly used on thin walls, easily deformable and brittle material because they would probably develop the cracks with conventional machining process, and this process is suitable for small deep holes. The penetration rates up to rates from 0.75 meter per minute to 12.5 meter per minute is possible with the help of this process. The two most common product of ECM are turbine, compressor blades and rifle barrels. Each of these parts require machining of extremely hard metal with certain mechanical specification that would be really difficult to perform on conventional machines. Some of these mechanical characteristics achieved by ECM are the stress-free grooves, any groove geometry, difficult groove geometry, any conductive metal can be machined, and repeatable accuracy of 0.0005 can be achieved, high surface finish and fast cycle time. So these are few applications of electrochemical machining process. Apart from that, it is also used where aircraft and aerospace components are frequently produced because the high strength, temperature resistant material used are difficult to machine by another methods. So this is all about the electrochemical machining process. Thank you very much for your patience. Happy learning.